Good evening. Today's quote is success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Today's word is memento, something that you keep to remind you of somebody, something. In Marathi, एखाद्या व्यक्तीची किंवा गोष्टीची आठवण म्हणून तुम्ही जे ठेवता ती गोष्ट स्मरण वस्तू किंवा स्मृती चिन्ह. 39th sum. We have already done A part. Now B part. Mod of x square minus x minus 6 equal to x plus 2. Now what are the factors of x square minus x minus 6? X minus 3, x plus 2. Now modulus of product is product of moduli. Let me explain first. Now what is mod of x plus 2? It is either plus x plus 2 or minus in bracket x plus 2. Okay. This is not required. Good. Now first possibility, x plus 2 equal to 0. So in that case, this into 0 equal to 0, right? Now x plus 2 equal to 0 means what? X equal to minus 2. So this is one of the solutions. Suppose x plus 2 is not equal to 0, then we can divide. So mod of x minus 3 plus minus 1 is x plus 2. So I can say mod of x minus 3 is plus minus 1. Same. I repeat, if x plus 2 is not equal to 0, divide by x plus 2. So mod of x minus 3 into plus minus 1 is 1 because we have cancelled x plus 2. Means mod of x minus 3 is plus minus 1. But can modulus value be minus 1? No. So mod of x minus 3 has to be 1. Now tell me modulus of which number is 1? Mod 1 is 1. Mod of minus 1 is also 1. So x minus 3 is either 1 or minus 1. That gives me x equal to 4 or x equal to 2. So the solution say minus 2 to 4. You can verify this. How will you verify? Substitute the values in the equation. See whether both sides are equal or not. Right? C part, mod of x square minus 9 plus mod of x square minus 4 equal to 5. We have to consider in all 5 cases. First case, suppose x is less than minus 3. Now you will ask me, why have you chosen minus 3? See, 9 has 2 roots, plus 3 minus 3. Similarly, 4 has 2 roots, plus 2 minus 2. That is why. So if x is less than minus 3, then x square will be greater than 9. So mod of x square minus 9 will be what? Simply x square minus 9. And mod of x square minus 4 will be definitely x square minus 4. So equation becomes what? X square minus 9 plus x square minus 4 equal to 5. That gives me x equal to plus minus 3. But see the case, x is less than minus 3, right? So both the values are to be discarded. So this is the first case. Let me explain first. Second case. Suppose x lies between minus 3 and minus 2. That is minus 3 less than or equal to x less than minus 2. In that case, 4 will be less than x square less than or equal to 9. Now, you will ask me why this is so. The reason is simple. Let me explain. Which is that case? Minus 3 less than or equal to x less than minus 2. So consider values of x of minus 3, then minus 2.5, minus 2. Okay. Consider x square. What is square of minus 3? 9. What is square of minus 2.5? 6.25. What is square of minus 2? 4. So tell me which is the least value of x square? 4. And the greatest value? 9. Okay. And therefore, we have to say that if minus 3 less than or equal to x less than minus 2, then 4 less than x square less than or equal to 9. I hope you understood this. See, square of negative number is also positive. That is why in the beginning we have to say 4. Okay. So what is mod of x square minus 9? Clearly it is 9 minus x square. Reason is simple. X square is either equal to or less than 9. Okay. And what will be mod of x square minus 4? Simply x square minus 4, because x square is greater than 4. So equation becomes 9 minus x square plus x square minus 4 equal to 5. So phi equal to 5. This is correct. So this is the solution. Minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Okay. Now, third case. X lies between minus 2 and 2. Minus 2 included, 2 is not. So same logic. If this is so, what can you say about x square values? Let me tell you. X lies between what? See, this part is important. They say x lies between minus 2 and 2. So minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, etc. Let us find x square. 2 square 4, 1 square 1, 0 square 0, minus 1 square 1, 2 square 4. Which is the least value? 0. Which is the greatest value? 4. That is why you will notice that 0 less than or equal to x square less than 4. Many students have habit of writing squaring this. So they say 4 less than or equal to x square less than 4. That is wrong. This is correct. So again, mod of x square minus 9 is 9 minus x square, and mod of x square minus 4 is 4 minus x square. Why? Because x square is less than 4. So equation becomes 9 minus x square plus 4 minus x square equal to 5. So x equal to plus minus 2. But note that x cannot be 2. Why? Because minus 2 less than or equal to x less than 2. So only x equal to minus 2 is the solution. Then the next case, suppose 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. So in that case, 4 less than or equal to, this should be x square. 4 less than or equal to x square less than 9. So in that case, x mod of x square minus 9 will be what? 9 minus x square. Please make this change afterwards. This should be x square. Okay. And what is mod of x square minus 4? X square minus 4, because this x square is greater than 4. So equation becomes 9 minus x square plus x square minus 4 equal to 5. Phi equal to 5, which is true. So this is the solution. And the last case, x is greater than or equal to 3. So in that case, x square will be greater than or equal to 9. So mod of x square minus 9 is simply x square minus 9. Mod of x square minus 4 is simply x square minus 4. So equation becomes x square minus 9 plus x square minus 4 equal to 5. 2x square equal to 18. X square equal to 9. So x equal to plus minus 3. But x is greater than or equal to 3. So we have to discard minus 3. Okay. So x equal to 3 is the solution. Now combine all the 5. So we get what? Solution set closed interval minus 3 to minus 2 union closed interval 2 to 3. Is that clear? Okay. I think solution of D part is also there. Let me explain. See, after explanation, if any problem, I'll definitely answer that query. But my request will be, please listen to the recording, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. D part, minus 2 less than step x less than or equal to 7. It is obvious that minus 2 less than x less than 8. Why? Why? Because step value can be 7, it cannot be 8, right? And therefore I have to say less than 8. That is, x belongs to open interval minus 2 to 8. 8 is not to be included, remember. Because what is greatest integer? Suppose it is 7.5. Greatest integer not greater than 7.5 is 7. Yes, 7 equal to 7. So at present you may think, sir, why 7.5? Because 7.5 is not less than 7. Remember, this is step x. So it is always an integer. So while stating value of x, I have to say between minus 2 to 8, but open interval. Because as soon as you say x equal to 8, what is step value of 8? It is 8 only. Is 8 less than 7? No. That is why. Okay. So the solution set is open interval -2 to 8. See, when you write the answer, you should check that answer. Assign any value to x between -2 and 8 and see whether this works or not. Suppose I say 3.2. What is step value of 3.2? 3. Can I say -2 less than 3 less than 7? Yes, I can. Okay. So this is the D part. I think, yes, that's it. Okay. Actually, we have discussed this, but if you consider -1.2, is -1.2 valid? -1.2 valid? Yes, because it lies between -2 and 8. Okay. Now, what is step value of -1.2? Step value of -1.2 is 2. Is -2 rather. Step value of -1.2 is -2. Is -2 greater than -2? No. And therefore, clearly, x belongs to open interval -2, 8 seems to be incorrect one. Okay, we will think on that. Do not write this solution. I repeat, it first I thought that this is the correct answer, but it is not, for the simple reason. When I say x belongs to -2, 8 means x is greater than -2 but less than 8. Okay, so greater than -2 means I can take, say, -1.2. And what is step value of -1.2? It is -2. So this becomes -2 greater than -2. How can -2 be greater than -2? Right? So this seems to be incorrect one. Okay, we'll discuss this later on. E part, twice step 2x minus 5 minus 1 equal to 7. Rearrange the terms. So twice step 2x minus 5 is 8. So step 2x minus 5 is 4. Now step value is 4. So this must be lying between 4 and 5. 4 included, 5 is not. Okay, because see, the reason is simple. What is step value of 5? It is not 4, it is 5 only. That is why value of this cannot be 5, but it can be 4.9. Why? Because step value of 4.9 is 4, nearest integer to the left. You have to remember this. And that is why I have written 4 less than or equal to 2x minus 5 less than 5. Now we need x. So the first step is add 5. So 9 less than or equal to 2x minus 5 less than 10. Right? Now we need x. So divide by 2. So 9 by 2 less than or equal to x less than 5. 9 by 2 means 4.5 you can write. So I have written that x belongs to semi-open interval 9/2, 5. Write down. F part, step x square minus 5 step x plus 6 equal to 0. Find the factors. Step x minus 3, step x minus 2 equal to 0. I have omitted one step. So step x is 3 or step x is 2. Now step value of x is 3, means 3 less than or equal to x less than 4. Now you may ask me, why here equal to and why not here equal to? See, if you say x equal to 4, what is step value of 4? It is not 3, 4. And that is why it is less than 4. So 3.99999. What is step value of 3.99999? The greatest integer not greater than 3.99999 is 3. Yes, it is given to be 3 only. Right? Similarly, step x equal to 2 means 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. Now combine these two. See, 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. 3 less than or equal to x less than 4. So x belongs to semi-open interval 2 to 4. You can verify this. Suppose you take 3. See, what is step 3? 3. So 3 square, 9. 9 minus 15 plus 6. Is it 0? Yes. G part, step x minus 2 plus step x plus 2 plus a fractional part of x equal to 0. Rearrange the terms. Now, left hand side is definitely an integer. And what is RHS? Negative of fractional part function. What is the range of this? It is semi-open interval 0 to 1, 0 included. 1 is not included, right? So the only integer equal to 0, and therefore 0 is the only solution. We can verify this. See, put x equal to 0. So step value of minus 2 is minus 2. 0 plus 2, 2. Step value of 2, 2. Minus 2 plus 2, 0. What is fractional part of 0? 0. Is 0 plus 0 rather is minus 2 plus 2 plus 0 equal to 0? Yes, it is. Step value of x by 2 plus step value of x by 3 is 5x by 6. Now left hand side is an integer, so right hand side must be an integer, and 5x upon 6 will be an integer if x is multiple of 6. So x equal to 6m, where m is an integer. That's it. 40th, find the domain of the following functions. F of x equal to x square plus 4x plus 4 upon x square plus x minus 6. We'll try to, first one is simple. We'll try to obtain the solution orally. See, what do you mean by domain? Set of all possible values which can be assigned to x. Basically, it is a rational function. So it is defined for all x provided denominator is not equal to 0. So if denominator vanishes, it is not allowed. Now put x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. See, this is mathematics. You should be able to find factors orally. X plus 3, x minus 2 equal to 0. So x is minus 3 or x is 2. So this is defined for all real values of x except 2 and minus 3. So what is domain? Capital R, minus 2 and minus 3. I don't say minus minus plus. By minus, I mean from real numbers, exclude these two numbers, 2 and minus 3. Okay. Say this. Yes. If f of x is not defined, if this is so. Okay. B part, f of x is what? Root of x minus 3 plus 1 upon log of 5 minus x. Now clearly root of x minus 3 is defined if x is greater than or equal to 3. Because if x is less than 3, root of x minus 3 is not real. We are interested in the real valued functions only. I repeat this, by function we mean real valued function. Okay, so x has to be greater than or equal to 3. Now 1 upon log of 5 minus x is defined if 5 minus x is greater than 0 and x not equal to 4. Why? Because if x is 4, denominator becomes log 1. What is log 1? 0. Okay, so x is less than 5 and x not equal to 4. So if you combine these two, see, x should be greater than or equal to 3 and x less than 5. Fine. So 3 less than or equal to x less than 5. But at the same time, x should not be 4. Okay. So what is the domain? You can write this as, or this is also correct way of writing, that x belongs to this except 4. Here they have written this as domain is semi-open 3 to 4 union open interval 4 to 5. Yes. Had it been in the numerator, I would have written this much only, 3 less than or equal to x less than 5. Why? Because if this is in the numerator, x can be 4. Log 1 is 0. 0 in the numerator. It is allowed. C part, f of x is root of 1 minus root of 1 minus root of 1 minus x square. See, if x is defined, see the cursor, if 1 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0, not only raise, basically it is root of 1 minus of this. So this 1 minus root 1 minus x square should again be greater than or equal to 0. And finally, it is root of what? 1 minus this. So 1 minus root of 1 minus root 1 minus x square should be greater than or equal to 0. Now 1 minus x square greater than or equal to 0 means x square less than or equal to 1. See, I have explained this at least 5 to 6 times. I have asked you to remember two things. If you do not know this, please write down. X square less than or equal to a square. What does this mean? This means minus a less than or equal to x less than or equal to a. You may also say that is modulus of x less than or equal to a. Second, x square greater than or equal to a square. What does this mean? This means x is less than or equal to minus a, or x is greater than or equal to a. Why this happens? Because square of negative number is also positive. Write down these two. See, you will require this number of times. If you do not know this logic, and if you want to use logic, it will take at least 2 to 3 minutes. And in CET, you get only 2 to 3 seconds for this. I hope you have written this. Okay. If minus 1 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, what can we say about this? Yes, it is definitely positive. Not only this, but this part is definitely positive. So the domain is closed interval minus 1 to 1. This is C part. Okay. Now, I'll try to explain. This is, you have to read this as f of x equal to x factorial. Now, what is x factorial? Factorial means product of first n consecutive natural numbers. Now you will ask me, but sir, 0 is not a natural number. Yes, but 0 factorial is defined to be 1. In other words, x factorial is defined if x belongs to set of whole numbers. So domain is set of whole numbers. See, 99% of the students will not understand this for the simple reason we haven't done this topic. This we are going to discuss in the topic permutations and combinations. Okay, so forget D and E part also. This you may understand because you have to use simple logic. See, this stands for arrangement of 5 minus x things taken x minus 1 at a time. Right? So clearly, will you say I have to arrange 10 things taken 11 at a time? Impossible. But I can say I have to arrange 10 things taken out of 10 things. Possible. So this x minus 1, see the cursor, x minus 1 has to be less than or equal to 5 minus x. So 2x less than or equal to 6, x less than or equal to 3. Okay. Again, x is a set of, rather x is an element of set of whole numbers. Right. So x can be 0, 1, 2, 3. But if x is 0, then x minus 1 is negative. Will you say taking minus 1 thing or arranging minus 1 thing? That is absurd. So x cannot be 0. So x is 1, 2, 3. I repeat, at this stage, you are not expected to understand this. Still, I have explained this because there can be some students who have done this topic, permutations and combinations. Okay. Now just read the solution. F part. F question. F of x equal to root x minus x square plus root 5 minus x. That is root x into root 1 minus x plus root 5 minus x. Now clearly root x is defined if x is greater than or equal to 0. Root 1 minus x is defined if 1 minus x is greater than or equal to 0. That is x less than or equal to 1. And root 5 minus x is defined if x is less than or equal to 5. Now combine these three. See, x should be greater than or equal to 0, x should be less than or equal to 1, and x should be less than or equal to 5. Will you say x belongs to 0 to 5? No, because x should be greater than, less than or equal to 1, right? So 2 is less than 5, true, but at the same time, it should be less than 1. So if you, this and this and this, in between, do not use the word or. Simultaneous occurrence is possible only if x belongs to closed interval 0 to 1. Now this one. G part, f of x is root of log of x square minus 6x plus 6. Now what are the factors of x square minus 6x plus 6? See, this is interesting. Basically rearrange the terms. So x square minus 6x plus 9 minus 3. Why? Because for these three, I can say square of x minus 3. Now 3 is square of root 3. So clearly, f of x is defined if x minus 3 square minus root 3 square is greater than 0, because logarithm of only positive number is defined. So x minus 3 is greater than root 3, or x minus 3 is less than minus root 3. That is why I always say you should remember all standard formulae. X square greater than a square, so x greater than a, or x less than minus a. See, the standard method requires at least 4 to 5 minutes. But if you remember this, and I have explained the logic also. So x is greater than 3 plus root 3, or x is less than 3 minus root 3. Now less than 3 minus root 3 till minus infinity. So what is domain? Open interval. Now never say minus infinity is a real number. It is not. So open interval minus infinity to 3 minus root 3, union open interval 3 plus root 3 to infinity. Because when I say x greater than 3 plus root 3, till what? Till infinity, right? So this is the domain of the function. We'll stop here.